What is good? I mean, what is really good, my people? It is UK, Trotter Brother, Dr. Blake, the darkest man around, and I'm here with Mark from ReelTo Real.
What's up, Blake? It's good to be on your channel again.
And yeah, guys, we are so hyped for the fact that Xenoverse 2 got confirmed. I was so, like, if you saw my video, you would have seen my immediate reaction. Now that I've calmed down a bit, I decided to bring Mark here so that we can actually look at the stuff that we've noticed within the trailer. So, Mark, what do you want to talk about first? Like, what do you want to start with?
Oh man, there's so many things to actually talk about. But okay, here's the one thing, especially like the open world aspect we were talking about before we started making this video. It seems like a much bigger game than the original Xenoverse. I think you were the one, like the first one you were saying is like it was really just like a dome, but this one seems to have a whole lot of layers. I mean, obviously it looks like our created character is going to be able to fly, and there's mountains, there's ranges, there's towns. It looks amazing.
Like when I saw the open world, I was like, Lord, oh Lord, have mercy. Like, it's like me when I scroll down on Twitter and I see them booty pictures, bro. I was like, shit. I was like, whoa, because the drastic difference. I knew they were gonna improve it, but like the massive improvement within Xenoverse got released last year, but it got announced like 2 years ago. But a massive improvement, and I really hope that it's not gonna be like, if you want to get to places, you literally have to fly to there, fly to there, fly to there. I want it to be more centered around the menu and the whole free roam aspect to be more of an online thing, because that'll make it better. Because it was kind of annoying actually having to walk to go and do a fight. You gotta walk that way to go and actually do a power quest. It was kind of annoying. And if they were to do it based on a menu, and this will be the online hub, go and meet your friends in there, that would be dope. That would be legit. Because when we saw the new Project Fusion get announced, and we saw how big this is, we're like, why couldn't they do this for Xenoverse? But now we're getting that. I was like, wow. I'm so hyped at the open world. I showed my brother the trailer, and I showed my friend that, like, his eyes literally came out of his head when he saw that, because a Dragon Ball game being that drastically improved, because we know when it comes to Dimps and Spike, when they make Dragon Ball games, the improvement is big. And with this game, the visuals looking good, the open world is looking good, and as a whole, I saw the statue as well. Mark, I know you've got some stuff to say about the statue that they showed up as the created character. Tell them your idea or your /theory of what the statue is going to be. Well,
it's actually really interesting, and for anyone who doesn't really know what we're talking about the created character they were showing at the very beginning of the original Xenoverse, like the main character per se, quote, air quotes and everything. Honestly, it's around 10 seconds if you want to look at it, but seriously, this thing is amazing to me, because if you look at it really closely, you notice that this thing is kind of a holographic looking statue of this created character that they promoted really heavily back in the original Xenoverse days. I think, and something that would be really cool is, say you buy Xenoverse and the game looks for your save file for the original game, if you have one, and then it will take your original save file character and put them in that kind of that statue's place, because it is a holograph. It's not like a legitimate statue like we had in the original Xenoverse, where, you know, if you remember in the dome, you had like in the like the starting area, you just had like Hercule just giving his like peace signs and everything. Like this is a holographic statue that will kind of display your created character, or maybe all your created characters, all 8 of them, or if you had all 8 of them, or just like the main one, whoever is the highest level. Because this game looks like just the open world aspect, the completely different universe that they're putting it into. Not a different universe, but the completely different aspect that they're putting everything. It looks like it's several years into the future. We don't know if it's a decade, 2 decades, a century, 2 centuries. We just don't know how much time has passed. So obviously the guy from the first game, your created character, is obviously this big legend now that they look up to, they all want to kind of be. And it really does bring the question to me, obviously Time Patroller Trunks is going to be in this game. I feel like it would be really stupid for them not to put him in the game, but if it's that far into the future, is he really going to be in this game, or are we just going to be walking around talking to new people in the Supreme Kai of Time or whatever? I'm not really sure. What are your thoughts?
To be honest, I actually think Trunks is going to be in this game because the whole time patrol aspect is more centered around Trunks. And like you said, like if it's years past, it wouldn't really make sense for him to be alive. But then again, it's a video game. We don't really care if it makes sense. I just want to play the damn game right now. And the fact that we know that it's coming out later this year, that gives me like the wait is not that much. Like the wait is not that much. So with the fact that we know that it's coming out later this year, I don't have to wait that much. I'm gonna do like I'm so hyped.
You know,
but
what? I'm sorry.
What do you think of? Wait,
no, the one thing I was thinking is like I'm just rewatching this trailer right now, and I'm thinking maybe this is just me, but I really did want to say this. Does anyone else have a problem with the fact that Vegeta and Nappa in the Xenoverse games fight in the wastelands instead of the grasslands, like where they started? I don't know why that like sticks out to me or bothers me, but it definitely does.
I can definitely see that. With me, it doesn't really bother me. Like I'm looking at the trailer now, I can see the waterfall coming out. Like the show, like the different places. Like you see people flying across the place. The fact that you can actually, because this is my main gripe with free roam. Like and this is my main gripe for most free roam games. Okay, you have the option to jump, but you've never had the option to sprint. Like I would trade that jumping button to be able to sprint around in a free roam game. So for the fact that we can fly, that is dope. And like I said, it took some aspects that Project Fusion had and kind of put it into here, which is dope. And yeah, like seeing the whole like movie characters based around in this game. What do you think about the movie characters? Like how it's centering a lot around the movie characters
like, honestly,
in this game.
I really appreciate that because obviously they left them out in the original game. And, you know, if you're working with time aspect and everything, we've already played through kind of how certain things would change and, you know, fighting Frieza, fighting Cell, fighting Majin Buu, that's just the easy stuff. Now we go in, we can kind of delve into Super, the movies, and all the other stuff that this is. And, you know, with the countdown, they actually kind of similarly, in the countdown, they had all those posters, they were basically subtly, like, semi-confirming people they're gonna have, like, the trailer shows us who Lord Slug, Turles, Zarbon, and Dodoria, but we're probably also gonna get Janemba, Gogeta, Bojack, maybe Garlic Jr. I don't know, but that was definitely a poster they were showing on the website. So who knows? Like, obviously, we have a whole lot of new characters just coming our way really soon. With this game coming out this year, it's incredibly exciting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's one other thing that they said that was really important, a really important line that they said, history that you wish that was changed, you'll be able to change it. Like, what do you think about them saying something along them lines? What do you think this is kind of hinting at?
It's really hard to say. Like, I've talked about this sometimes. It says the outcomes you wish were different. I'm not necessarily sure, considering that line comes at the very end of the trailer. After they played the Future Trunks thing, the Future Trunks, Teen Trunks with Gohan dying and turning Super Saiyan like in the anime special, I think that's just kind of alluding to the fact that they're going to have Future Trunks' timeline. Now, it would be really cool, especially since we're going to see Future Trunks coming into Super sometime soon, that they kind of go into more of his timeline, show how he grew up, or even show us kind of what they're going to do in Super. Fingers crossed, we're not really sure exactly if that's going to be the case or not, but it would be a really interesting thing. I don't necessarily think that this is going to be kind of change things and change the story as you go, like a choose your own adventure type of thing. That's the thing they told us with the original Xenoverse, like something like, you know, you're going to actually get to play a different story, and it really wasn't that. You basically just kind of stopped everything before anything legitimately changed. That's one thing this game really needs to do better. So if it is kind of a choose your own adventure and change time how you see it, but also affect things as you go, that would be really interesting. I'm just not necessarily sure we're going to get that.
I can definitely see that. I definitely agree with you when it comes to that aspect. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless you have anything more to add.
I think I'm like you. I'm just really freaking hyped for this game. I mean, obviously we've been waiting for it for a little while. The one thing I do want to say though, and I really hope they change, is something very subtle. Give us the ability to do tournament modes, be it single player or multiplayer, but just give us the ability. Don't make it a worldwide tournament where you delay it months and months and months. Only have 2, and the game's basically dead by the time they even promoted it to begin with. Dragon Ball games are awesome because of the tournaments. They've always been awesome because of the tournaments, and if they completely just shit all over it like they did in the original game, I think that's going to really disappoint a whole lot of people.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And they can have like events, but we still need the freedom to play tournament whenever we want. We can have like a private tournament match. We can have like a tournament, like a computer tournament match. We should have the freedom like we did in the previous game. It's not really that much to ask for, but it's always good to have that option. But anyway, guys, this has been Dr. Blick, the darkest man around, and I was here with Mark from ReelTo Real. Check out his channel, will be in the description below. He makes awesome content. And if you want theories, all that stuff, yada yada yada, go to Mark because he does all that crap on his channel. And yeah, let me just wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, please please leave a like rating if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll catch you next one, guys. Bye.
Work.